Hello from Content Leva. My name is Matea and I'm a digital marketing specialist for moving companies. Today we want to cover the topic of Google Map rankings for moving companies. We all know how important Google Maps ranking are, and we will see what their importance for moving companies is today. But we will also show which steps a moving company needs to take to be able to rank higher on Google Maps and everything else that you might need to know about all the reasons and factors that might be preventing you from ranking on Google Maps, what you can fix, what you need to add, what you need to remove, and so on. As I said, Google is so important, and so are Google Maps. The monthly number of users on Google Maps is higher than other maps combined, such as Apple Maps and all the other maps. So in this way, Google Maps is really important for businesses, and this also shows in the Google Business Profile, which used to be called Google My Business, but has changed the name this year. And we will see what you need to optimize on your Google Business Profile, how to set it up properly as a moving company to be able to rank, as well as all the other factors included, as I already mentioned. So let's dive in. Let's see how your moving company can rank higher on Google Maps and what can also prevent it from ranking in the first place. Now, first of all, what we're going to cover in this guide for any moving company. So your company, if you're in the moving industry, you will be able to reuse this in your own time, in your own way, to be able to achieve a higher Google Maps ranking. So first of all, we have to see what a Google Business Profile is. Then is it even important to rank on Google Maps and how it is, as well as we have to cover the latest Google updates, because as we know, Google keeps updating their algorithms, their products, and so on. So there's always something new out there that you need to be careful of if you want to rank on Google. As well as we're going to talk about 5 things that might be stopping you or preventing you from ranking on Google Maps in the first place. So you will first have to attend to those to be able to rank higher on Google Maps. And in the end, we're going to present you with the steps you need to take to be able to achieve that higher Google Maps ranking. So first of all, Google Business Profile. What even is a Google Business Profile? Basically, it's a free profile. It's a new Google product. It used to be called Google My Business, but now it's Google Business Profile, and it helps businesses such as storefronts and service providers to be found by their customers on Google Maps as well as Google Search. So basically, first you need to set up your own Google Business Profile to even be able to appear on Google Maps and Google search results as a business. Now, why is it important to rank on Google Maps? It's really important because it helps you to drive calls. Basically, businesses receive 94% of calls from Google Maps listings between Monday and Friday. This is like almost 100%, almost all of the calls come from Google Business Profile and Google Maps rankings. So it's really important to be available at all times when your customers are calling, because you will get a lot of calls from Google Maps rankings, especially Monday through Friday. And this is especially true for most businesses between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. While, if you're in the restaurant industry, then obviously this is going to be a bit later on. But as we're talking about moving companies specifically here, we're talking about mostly those morning hours or like late morning hours until midday. Now, it also helps to save money, not just drive calls. And how does it do this? It does it because the cost per lead is cheaper if a moving company ranks on Google Maps. How is this true? Because as we said, it drives calls. It directs people to your business website. So, and you're not paying to rank on Google Maps. You're doing this organically. So basically, it's not like paid search ads where you have to pay for every lead that you get. This way, you're not paying for it, and less people have to click on your Google ads to end up on your website and to book you in the end. So that's why cost per lead is cheaper in this case. As I also said, it directs people to your business website So, it's a great way to get more traffic, and some of that traffic will even be converted into your customers through strong calls to action. Now, we have to talk about latest Google updates. Basically, as I said, Google keeps updating stuff all the time, and the recent update goes as follows. So basically, when you Google something, this is what is going to show up on the Google search results page. First, we will have 3 Google Map results instead of previous 7 results. So, when you Google a keyword such as Memphis Moving Company, you will see only 3 results in the Google Maps. Now, another thing is that there are paid results also included in Google Maps results. So there might be 4 results in Google Maps results sometimes, but only if someone is paying to be displayed in Google Maps results. So if you want, you can pay for that as well, or if not, you can still rank normally in the first 3 results, but you might be in competition with someone who is also paying to be displayed first. Now, another thing is that Google results page has a complete different look, and that fake business listings have been removed in the last few years because Google had a lot of problems with a large number of fake business listings, and since the last few years is removed most of them. So now, the real businesses can take that front stage. So let's say we Google Memphis Moving Company, right? The first thing we see now is Google paid search results. So that's these results. So this is the first thing on the results page. Then as we're scrolling down, we're going to see these results on Yelp and other such local directories, as this is something new on the results page as well. Then we're going to see 3 Google Maps listings, 4 if there is a paid search result, but usually there isn't for most cases. And then only then we're going to see organic search results, which are these results here. So basically you have many opportunities to show up on the first page on Google results page, because you can pay for the ads, you can pay to be in Google Maps listing, you can rank organically on Google Maps, and you can also rank organically in the top on the top page of Google as well. Now, what are the 5 things that might be preventing your moving company from ranking on Google Maps? There are so many things that are crucial to update, optimize, and keep in place, and in order to be able to rank on Google Maps. And one of them is that you need an office in a city where you are trying to rank. So if you do not have an office in Memphis, you can't possibly, show up on Google Maps results for Memphis Moving Company. This is true because Google looks at proximity as well as authority and trust when they are, pulling these results on Google Maps. So basically, you will hardly ever see a result that's not in that place, not in that city, to show up on the results page in Google Maps. And then the second thing is spamming Google with fake locations. If you have spammed Google with fake locations in the past, then you have a real problem with ranking on Google Maps nowadays, because this might be something that is really hurting your Google Maps rankings. So do not, try to rank for places where you do not have an office. Instead, focus on optimizing your website, your business, Google business profile for every, city where you do have an office, as this is something that will help you rank, whereas the other thing will not help you rank. Another thing is spamming the city in the company name and location. Basically, on your Google business profile, do not include Memphis in the name of your moving company. Let's say your moving company is Peter and Friends or Peter and Sons, and you are trying to, rank on Google Maps. And then instead of just putting your company name in the Google business profile as the name of your company, you also include your city. This is, if you keep spamming this city in the company name and location, this is something that will hurt your ranking on Google Maps. So remove it and just keep your company name as it is, without any, city mention, unless it is in your city, unless the city is in the name of your company. Now, another thing is inconsistent name, phone number, address in citations across the web. Basically, there are so many different directories, online directories, local directories, where your business can show up so that you can be found, right, from different customers. And if your name, phone number, and address is not always consistent, is not always the same, this will be a problem for you, because Google won't know which one is true, which one is fake, and this will, hurt your Google Maps rankings in the end. So always make sure that in all of your online citations and all directories and local and national ones, you always have the same company name, the same phone number and address. So check where you are listed and make sure that all the phone numbers are the same, or the company name is the same, and the address is the same, in case, especially if maybe you've changed the phone number in the past and now you have to update it. And the final thing that might be preventing you from ranking on Google Maps is not having enough real online reviews. Now, you need a lot of online reviews to be able to rank on Google Maps. You need a good rating as well. And even if you do rank, on Google Maps in the first 3 spots and you only have 20 reviews and they are not really good, then this is something that will also influence how many people call you up or go on your website and book you for a move in the end. So this is how online reviews are so important, and you should have them on your Google Maps profile, as well as on other directories and profiles online as well. Now, how can you rank higher on Google Maps? What do you have to do? First, you have to claim and optimize your Google business profile. This means that your company name, local address, local phone number, and website address should all be updated to your recent one and always kept up to date. Another thing is that you need to choose your primary and secondary category carefully. This means that you should look for moving and storage if you are both. You should look for moving company if you're just a moving company, or moving company as your primary and storage as secondary category. But this also depends on your location. So, for example, somewhere, let's say in Memphis, more people will be looking for moving and storage, whereas in, let's say in New York, more people are going to be looking for just storage. So you need to optimize your primary and secondary category. So it's, good with what is the top searched term. So if it's a moving company, then that should be your primary category, and if it's not, then it shouldn't be a primary category. Another thing is you need to update your description, what your business is about. This is really important on Google Business Profile as well. Another thing is you need to put in your hours of operation and have a lot of authentic photos. This is so very important. Authentic photos on Google Business Profile. You need to have photos of your team at work. You need to have photos of your trucks, of your team moving things. This is so very important to show social proof and trust, not just to Google, but also to customers who Google you and see you on Google Maps. Now, another thing is you need to update your Google posts monthly, or at least once in 2 months. And you need to answer all questions, and not just questions, but you also need to be replying to all of your reviews as well. Now, how can a moving company rank higher when it comes to ensuring consistency in online citations? Well, you need to have a lot of citations across the web. That means many local directories such as Yelp, NG, BBB, Yellow Pages, and so on. But you also need to include local directories, and especially niche directories for your industry as well. And also you need to remove duplicate listings, because this is something that might be hurting your Google Maps ranking as well. And check data aggregators so that you always have, a place where you can get your address, your phone number, and company name from, so it's always consistent on all different citations. And some tools that can help you are Advice Local, Moz Local, Bright Local, White Spark, and so on. And when I'm talking about these niche directories specific to your moving industry, then I'm thinking of moving.com, Mover Worldwide, and so many other ones. Now, another thing you need to do is manage online reviews. You need to collect them. You need to make it part of your corporate culture that your team is always asking your customers, especially happy customers, to leave reviews. This also means that you should ask for video testimonials as well, and use many different ways and means of communication to get to those reviews in the end. And you also need to learn how to, direct happy customers to leave a review, while letting your unhappy customers leave a review but not make it public. Now, there are also search engine optimization problems that you need to take care of to be able to rank on Google Maps. And first, we're going to talk about on-page SEO and then about off-page SEO. So when we're talking about on-page SEO, we're thinking about all the search engine optimization processes that you have to go through on your page, on your website, to be able to rank on search engines such as Google. This means that you need a separate web page for each one of your services and cities that you are targeting. You need to have unique content on each page. That means no duplicate content. This is something that can hurt your Google Map rankings and your Google ranking overall, as Google does not like duplicate content. You should make sure that you optimize your titles, H1s, URLs, meta descriptions, and so on. And you also need to have new blog posts up regularly. This means at least once a month to keep Google happy. Now, when we're talking about off-page SEO, these are all the processes that happen outside of your website, but on other web sources that help you to rank on Google Maps and Google. You need to optimize your Google business profile, as we have already said. You need to have a citation management platform. And you also need to have a lot of these niche citations, as I have mentioned, such as moving.com, Movers Directory, Moving Business Directory, Moving Company Directory, and so many other ones. You need to have a strategy for online reviews, as I have mentioned, and I have a video on that as well, so you can learn how to get more positive reviews and how to manage negative ones. You also have to take care of your data aggregators to be able to get new citations all the time. And you also need to work on do follow links back to your website, to your internal web pages, and even to your Google business profile to be able to rank on Google Maps, as Google is looking for trust and authority. So you need to find other websites on the internet that have the trust and authority in your industry, that they can, move to your website when they link to you. You also need to embed your map on your website, such in your, for example, in your contact page, so that there is, the same address on Google Maps and on your website, as this is something that also helps your Google Maps ranking. And in the end, you have to signal Google your expertise, trust, and authority. This is so very important to even be considered for ranking on Google. This is it when it comes to what you have to optimize to be able to rank on Google. SEO is such a big project on its own, so I'm talking about that in another video that you can check out as well as Google reviews and other online reviews, as they are so very important for Google Maps ranking as well. So there's a video on that as well. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And we're going to discuss. Thank you for watching.